So good morning, it's breakfast time. So this morning, just with some leftovers from a couple of days ago, we're gonna cook a little breakfast. We're using half an onion, half bell pepper, that I like, an egg, some salt, pepper, and the rest of the chicken. And that's what we're gonna be chopping and using for this breakfast. So let's start. We take off skin of the onion. Fingers tight. Chop it coarsely. That's about it. And then we do the same thing with the chicken. So we're gonna basically cook the onion with some olive oil first. We'll add a little bit of salt. Eventually, we'll put the chicken in it. Some salt and pepper. Coriander would be nice too. And then the egg. You can either make a scrambled egg or make a little omelette. So we chop also coarsely we'll leave everything aside on the board, huh? That being the idea. The pepper also, I'm gonna cut it off. Now you can do two things: either put it inside with the onion, but the problem is that the fumes are really quite hard on your nose and make you cough, or add it after once you fry the onion in the bowl. Well, we're going to put the egg and the pepper. We're going to beat the egg too. So that's that. Here, put the egg. A little bit of salt, not too much. Same thing with the pepper. Just even though it's going to have the hot pepper, it's going to give it sort of an extra taste. Now you could add some milk to make it smoother, for instance. Just a little bit. I'll give it the extra twist. And then if it's too much stuff, well, we can always use another egg. That should be it, so we can start putting the pepper. The chicken, personally, I like to reheat a bit before. No worries, even though you put it hot inside, it won't cook the egg. Here we go. I don't know if to put another egg or not, we'll see after. Okay. So, we can either use regular cooking oil or olive oil. Of course, olive oil will give it a better taste always, huh? That's for sure. But it depends what. Of course, if we are to use olive oil, we can choose the pH, huh? It's more olive flavor or less. Already heated this, so question comes to if you want the onion crunchy or not, but it all depends, of course, on your taste. Basically, give it a few minutes. Maybe a little bit more. I'm using sunflower oil. Basically, I cook only with olive oil or sunflower. I don't like the other oils. Keep on frying it. think it's fine. It's turning a little bit browny. What I tend to do is, of course, not use too much fat, in this case oil. I'm just going to put the onion with the beaten egg, milk, coriander there. Well, shucks. Hook up the chicken to reheat the chicken a bit. It's totally cooked, but at least it won't be too cold. When I put it inside, that's going to scoop also the rest of the fat. You're smiling. Well, that should be about it. Okay. Put it back inside. Now, move, and we discover that we're going to need another egg. So, we have the egg. We've got the pan. It's really warm. Just a little bit oil. So basically we've used like maybe 4 tablespoons over, 3, I would say more. That's it. So ideally, what has to happen is that a bit more salt maybe, yeah. Pinch of pepper more because we've added an egg. That's it. We'll beat it again. And now I think it's ready, so watch out. Scoop everything. Now the idea is we extend it well along all the pan, like if you were making a crepe. And then comes the question whether you like it more cooked, less cooked. Well, that's a personal thing. Definitely, if you want to make an omelette, it has to be a bit cooked so that you can turn it around, not being the idea. Also, well, if you do it on the gas stove, you'll be able to do it sort of quicker than the electrical one, but well, we have to use what we have. Here it is. Just go around, poke it a little bit so it cooks all over. It's got a nice little color also. Coriander there. Swish it around. Of course, you could use sweet peppers and hot peppers. That's all according to what your taste might like. You could have had cheese, for instance. Should be quite a thing. So now we're going to see if we can fold it more or less. Well, looks pretty good. Yeah. Two eggs only, yeah. Well, so that would serve 2 persons, or a quite hungry one, depending on the case. And then we could have mixed tomato also and fry it together with the onion. Could be a thing too. Oh, this one's come out quite fine. Put out the heat.